Alright, so this is the third video in my Plankerton Endurance Castle series, and in this video we are going to build the defense for Amp A East. Right, and my Amp A is the one right there in the center east of the map. Okay, so let's head on over to Amp A. And in the last video I built the defense from the north, and so you should have these walls right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, from that last video. So we're just going to finish the rest of the defense for this amp because it only gets attacked from the north and the east. Alright, so let's get started by heading on over to their spawn. So head this way, over to the east, up to this ridge. Right, the husks all spawn along this ridge right here. And you might be looking at this roof and being like, whoa, this is way overbuilt. And yes, it is kind of overbuilt, but Wave 27 is the shield bubble wave, right? With the storm and those 4 shield bubbles. And it hits Amp A, so either from this direction or the north direction. And when it hits from this direction, there are a couple of shield bubbles that spawn in this tunnel area. So there's one right here and one right there. And what happens is the lobbers will stay back here and pitch like a million bombs trying to hit those shield bubbles. And no amount of lobber shield, like I built a pretty high one before this, it wouldn't stop them from throwing. They would just pitch way up high and over onto the tops of my tunnels. And the only way to really stop them is to cover their spawn. And then they'll either die from these traps or try walking this way and getting into the tunnel. So it's not like this is an issue with too many builds. Like even with this crazy overbuilt lobber shield plus all my castle, I still have like 90 plus free builds. So we should be fine. All right, so let's get into the build. All right, so why don't we start with the block offs? So head on over this way, up this ramp here, and you'll see this little ramp right up here. We're going to block this off because we don't want them going up and over to the back of our amp. So I just have a wall with a wall dart and then a P block on top. Right, so a floor edited like this and then a cone edited like this. And don't worry about the rest of this. We'll cover this when we do the roof. So, and this wall dart is my higher durability wall dart. So crit rating, crit damage, dura, heals attached. Okay, and then there's another bigger ramp right here that we're also going to block off. And then we just do 2 of the same thing that we did earlier. So it's just a wall with a wall dart, same wall dart, P block on top, and then another wall and P block, right? Just edited it this way. Okay. And then if you come down this way, around this corner, I've got these 2 other little block offs here. And I don't actually know if these are needed, but I just wanted to put these here to block the Husk AI from thinking that there is a path over to the back of our amp, right? I've never had anything actually come back here, but yeah, who knows? I just wanted to make it so there's no way that they come back here. So I've got a wall with a dynamo and then a P block on top of that. And this dynamo is perked like this: crit rating, reload, damage, crit damage, heals attached. And then heading along this path right here, I've got just a wall and a ramp. And that's to block them from coming this way over to the back of our amp, right? Okay, so let's head back over to the spawn. And let's do the lower trap tunnels here, and then we'll come back and do the roof and then all those traps. Okay, so I've got 2 walls with wall darts right here to cover the spawn. And these are just the same wall darts as those right there. It's my higher durability wall dart, I'll call it, with crit rating, crit damage, dura, heals attached. I've got another one of those right here. And then if you go up at the little ramp again right here, I've got another wall with a wall dart, same wall dart here, an edited floor like this, and then a ramp right here, right, to block off this little path right here. Okay. Then come back down, and right here I've got 2 sound walls. They are just this one, triple Dura, double gold reload, heals attached. I've got 2 more of those same wall darts right here. 1, 2. Right? Okay, so from pretty much this point onward, not really anything makes it past that point except for smashers and the mini boss. Everything pretty much dies from the spawn traps by this point, so we don't really have any extra Dura on our traps past this point, except for this one. So this floor spike is this one, crit rate and crit damage, Dura heals attached. So this one does have a couple Dura perks on it. And this wall launcher right here is perked like this. It is double impact, double reload, Dura heals attached. This is just meant to bump the smashers like off course, and anything, if it does manage to make it to this tile, they'll just get knocked down and owned by the traps down here, and they'll have to try to get back up this way. It's just a nightmare for them. I don't have a build right here because the shield bubble spawns here and breaks whatever is here, so I don't put anything here. And then I've got nuking wall darts. So 1, 2, 3, 4 of them right there. And these are my nuking wall darts perked like this. Double crit rating, double crit damage, heals attached. Because, like I said, nothing makes it over here except for smashers and the mini boss. So we just want to nuke them down. So we've got that 1, 2, 3, 4 of those right there. And then I've got a floor with the floor spikes. This one, higher damage, crit rating, crit damage, crit damage, heals attached. And then I've got 2 tar pits right there, and they're just 5 extra. And then I've got a wall right here with nuking wall darts on the front and back. And I've got one of them is double crit rating, double crit damage, heals attached, and the other one is double crit rating, double crit damage. So the same of perks there, but increased build health, because you can't stack double increased build health or double heals attached on the same wall. Just one of them won't work. So if you have like extra wall dart schematics like I do, you can do this, but it's not a big deal. If you don't, just put double heals attached. It's fine, whatever. Alright, so continue this way, and we've got dynamo here, dynamo here, dynamo here. And these are my nuking dynamos. These are this one, double crit rating, double crit damage, heals attached on this, and this. And then this floor spike here is this. So crit rating, crit damage, heals attached. Right? And then we've got a nuking wall dart here with the heals attached on it, same as my other nuking wall darts, double crit rating, double crit damage. And then I have a ramp right here. Right? And that's just to deter them from wanting to come right straight this way. I want them to wrap around this way. Okay, and then we have our amp. Right, so you want to finish wrapping your walls around your amp just with this one right here, with a nuking wall dart on it, double crit rating, double crit damage, shield attached, and then a wall here, a wall here. Okay. And then we're gonna build these walls out this way. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 walls. Okay. And then there's wall darts on the last 5 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And these are my nuking wall darts. So double crit rating, double crit damage, heals attached. They're meant to shoot anything that's coming along this way, or trying to get up the ramp this way. Okay, and so let's go up on top here, and we're gonna build this little back area right here. So I've got a little 1x1 just boxed in right here. Right, you see it. So 1, 2, 3, 4 walls. And then I've got a floor right there. And the reason I have a floor at the top of this ramp is, you know how sometimes at the tops of ramps, husks think that when you have a floor here, that the ramp is blocked? Well, this is one of those times. It's like early on when I was building this amp, I actually had this path open for the husks to come through. And I noticed that when I had a floor here, the husks wouldn't come up this way. And then I would edit this floor like this, and then the husks would think that this path was open. So let's just have a floor here to deter them from coming up this way a little bit more. Okay. So after that, we've got a floor here, a cone here, okay, and then a wall right here, and then another wall right next to it with a floor here, okay, and then right at the front here, just got another wall, and a cone edited facing outward this way, and there's nothing underneath the cone. Okay, that should be, oh, and sorry, and this wall right here with a wall dart on it. This is a nuking wall dart. The double crit rating, double crit damage heals attached. And then we've got 1, 2, 3 more walls with nuking wall darts on them. You know, this nuking wall dart, double crit rating, double crit damage heals attached on all 3 of these. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 floor spikes here. Those are my high damage floor spikes. Crit rating, crit damage, crit damage heals attached. And nothing right there, because like I said earlier, the shield bubble on wave 27 spawns here and breaks the floor through here anyways, so. And then I've got 2 more walls with wall darts on them, and these are my higher durability wall darts. So it's this one, crit rating, crit damage, dura heals attached, right? Because these are going to be firing off into the spawn, so they'll be firing more often. And then when husks spawn in this area on this side, they will try to go and cut up past this way, like this. And yeah, this wall dart here will catch them. Okay. All right, so that's it for all like the tunnel traps. So let's head on over back to the spawn, and then we'll build the roof. Okay, so for the roof, we're gonna go up this ramp right here, and then we're gonna build these 3 tiles. 1, 2, 3, like this, right? And then we're gonna continue going out this way. So we have this 1 tile, and then we're gonna go 2, 3, 4 tiles total out. And this anti-air is just marking where the shield bubble is below. So you don't really need this anti-air if you don't want to. And then if you look this way, we've got the ramp from the block off that we did earlier up here. So we're gonna want 1 wall right here, and then another 2 walls here, and then these 1, 2, 3 walls like this, and then 2 walls, 1, 2, right there. Okay. Now head on over back to this ramp, and we're gonna go up the ramp, and then we're gonna finish this little bit of a lobber shield, and then we'll do the flat part of the roof. Okay, so right here you have that P block from earlier. So we're just gonna put a ramp right here, a cone edited like this, and a cone edited like this. Okay, and this is just like a little bit of a lobber shield for anything that tries to come up this ramp right here. They can't throw from here onto our amp right there. Okay, or right here, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so on top of here, so let's go out 2 tiles like this. Okay, so we built these 2. Now if you go and build the next row across, so we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 across like this. And then we're going to do another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like this, you know, right up to the edge of our wall. We're going to make another row of 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like that. Okay, and we're going to go out, straight out this way. So we're going to go straight out another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles. And if you look, we are lined up with this like upper part of the ridge right here. Okay, and we'll come back and do this little dipped down area just in a sec. So we have built all the way up to this edge right here, right? Now we're just gonna go and build all the way up and, you know, kind of to the edge of our walls over there that we have. So we just need a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, and then another row of 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And that's this upper part of the roof. So now if you drop down onto the tunnel part right here, we're gonna build these walls right up along here. Just fill this in, right? So these were the walls that you have the darts facing the other way. So just build 1, 2, 3, 4 walls like that, right up to the edge of this. Okay, so from here, you want to ramp down like this, okay, and then you have these 2 tiles right here, so 1 and 2, like this, and then continue outward like this, so another 2, another 2, okay, so you've got this little chunk right here, and then we've got a row of 2, another row of 2, and another row of 2. Okay, and then if you look at this edge right here is lined up with this edge right here, right? And then we're going to just fill in this area with some builds. Okay, so we've got a cone edited like this, facing this way. We've got 1, 2, 3 ramps, and then a cone edited like this. And we've got 1, 2, 3 ramps. Another cone edited like this for the corner, 1, 2 ramps, another corner cone edited like that, and then this one was the first one that we built to come down here. And then I have another build right here just to, you know, cover this up and make it look a little bit more finished, right? And you know, this is for flingers that come this way, right? They will be blocked from throwing over to your amp. And actually, I think you might need this. Otherwise, they'll probably throw from here. So this block off is technically part of the next amp. But let's just build it here because I think it actually works as a bit of a lobber shield. So when the flingers come up this way, they won't stop here to throw. They'll keep coming up this ramp to try to throw at A, and then they'll get cleaned up by what we have here. For the next amp. So yeah, let's just build this little piece right up here, so block off. So all it is just at the very little piece that pops out from this ridge. I've built a little 1x1 box, so 2, 3, 4 walls, and then a cone edited facing this way, right? Ramp C, and then another wall right here. I just want to deter them from trying to come like this way. Okay. Yeah, and you know, it's really just I think this acts as the lobber shield. So. Okay, so now let's do the traps for our roof. So let's start just back here. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ceiling electrics. These are all my high Dura ceiling electrics, so it's perked like this, 5x Dura, because these are going to be just constantly firing over the spawn. So we want as much Dura as possible. And then we've got a bunch of high Dura ceiling drop traps. So we've got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 of them. And they are perked like this. They are 4x Dura, 1 reload. Okay. And then when you place them, remember to face the way that the husks want to go. So the husks want to go this way. So look this way when you're placing them. And that will make it so that when they are hit by the drop traps, they get staggered backwards this way. So we're just going to constantly get staggered backwards back towards their spawn. Okay, and then in the one tile right there, we've got a gas trap. This is right over this block off. It's perked like this. Crit rating, crit damage, reload speed, Dura. Okay. And then we'll just continue this way to do these traps, and then we'll come back and do this little lower level of traps right here. Right, so these ceiling electrics right here, these are hard-hitting ceiling electrics because a lot of stuff just gets cleaned up before it even makes it to this point. So you don't need a lot of Dura on the traps back this way. So these are hard-hitting ceiling electrics. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, perked like this. Crit rating, crit damage, Dura on these 4. Okay, and then these tire drops right here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. And they are the hard-hitting ones, perked like this. Crit rating, crit damage, reload, Dura. On those. And then on this row right here, we've got 1, 2, 3 gas traps. Same perks as that one back there, which is crit rating, crit damage, reload speed, Dura. And then right here we've got a hard-hitting ceiling electric, crit rating, crit damage, Dura. And then I have 2 ceiling zappers right here, these 2. And these are nuking ceiling zappers. They are perked like this. Double crit rating, double crit damage, heals attached. Okay, on these 2. Right, and these are, again, these are meant for the mini boss. And that's the only thing that has ever made it past through here. Okay. So we've got all those, all these. All right, so let's do this little like lowered area above this flat. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, ignore these 2 for now at the end. So we've got 8 of these. These are the high Dura ceiling electrics, the 5x Dura ones. So we've got 8 of them there. And then this one ceiling electric that's above this tile is a hard-hitting one. Crit rating, crit damage, Dura for just that one. Because, like I said before, a lot of this stuff just gets cleaned up before it even makes it to this point. So anything that makes it past here is, there's not that many things that make it, so we don't need all the Dura. So this hard-hitting one. And then this drop trap is perked like this. It is triple Dura, double reload. So it's a fast reload, high Dura drop trap. Because the stuff that spawns on this side will walk here and cut across this tile to try to make it up this ramp this way. So we have a drop trap right above this tile to knock back the husks as they try to come up this way. So we want it to be on a fast reload with a lot of Dura. And remember the way that you place the drop trap. So face this way and place it. That way they get knocked back this way, back into all this crap. And so they have a harder time making it to where they want to go. All right, I think that's about it for, this amp. Okay, so the next video, I will be doing this amp right here, my amp C, east. All right, we're just gonna continue all along around the map. And this will be the UFO amp. So it'll be pretty interesting to see this one. All right. If you guys like this content and want to support the channel, please use code Diggy in the item shop. I'd really appreciate it. And thank you to everyone who has used it. All right, I will leave a link to my Discord in the description. And, that's the best way to get a hold of me if you have any questions with this build. Or you can post comments on the YouTube video also, and I'll reply to those as well. All right, I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.